All right, what about it? Tea? You like tea? Sun tea, sweet tea, hot tea, huh? No matter how you drink it, tea is big business, and I mean worldwide.
That's right, and one local woman is brewing success with her tea. It's gotten her on store shelves in 200 Meijer locations, and she was named one of the Forbes 30 Under 30. Ellis Island Tea is a homegrown success.
My name is Nailah Ellis-Brown, and I am the owner and maker of Ellis Island Tea. We named it that for two reasons. One, my great-grandfather, who created the original recipe, came into America through Ellis Island. And another reason is because my maiden name is Ellis. I was in school, and I would have graduated with about $100,000 worth of debt. And that just didn't, I don't know, I couldn't accept that. And I dropped out and moved back into my mother's basement in Detroit. And that's where the trial and error began. So my father gave me the recipe by memory because my great-grandfather gave it to him before he died. And he told him this recipe is to be sold and not told. He knew it by memory, with no exact measurements. I made that tea every day for an entire year. And that's what I mean by trial and error. The first time I made it, the color was off, it tasted disgusting, and it took me a year to get it good. And so I let everyone try it, and they gave that same reaction that my father gets when he makes it, and that's what told me, okay, it's time. Time to start selling. The only thing I knew how to do was load up my cooler and drive around the city, and I would literally, wherever I saw people, I would get out, pull my cooler out, and try to sell bottles of tea. But I had to cut myself off from selling out of my cooler, and I looked myself in the mirror and said, not another day will you load up this cooler and sell. If you want to sell, it's got to be through a grocery store. And so I had to make money to eat, so I walked into my dream account, which was Whole Foods. Shaking, I'm super nervous, and I told them, hi, my name is Nailah, I make this tea, it's brewed in Detroit. How do I get my product on the shelf? Originally, he laughed at me and told me it's a very long, drawn-out process. The application's about this thick. That took me about another year. Once I got into Whole Foods, we did so good there at that one location that I got a call from the regional vice president saying, we're getting ready to open a Whole Foods in the actual city of Detroit. How would you like to be a featured local product? And of course, I did that. I got another call from that VP saying, we hear you're getting ready to open up a production facility. As soon as you do that, we're gonna offer you the Midwest regional account. And so now I'm in Whole Foods Distribution Center, and I'm distributed in 3 states with them. Everything is brewed and bottled and done by hand, as you see right here in our facility, which is in the city. I'm a Detroit native. I was born and raised here. I'm most comfortable here, and I'm the most connected here, and I feel at home. I wouldn't feel right starting this business in any other place.
So we talked the owner of Ellis Island Tea into taking a break from brewing her tea to give us a demonstration here in studio. Joining us now is Nailah Ellis-Brown, and you brought along Ellie St. Clair with you. She's gonna make us a little concoction, but you're gonna talk to us about brewing the tea, right? Mm-hmm. So what have you brought with us?
So I brought, well, of course, this is the product, Ellis Island Tea, and I wanted to demonstrate what actually sets our tea apart from most of the other ones that are on the market, and that's the fact that we actually hand steep our herbs. We're not using tea syrup or tea concentrate. Okay. It's actually real herbs.
Or tea powder, none of that stuff.
Right.
Okay, so
it's real.
The base is hibiscus?
Yep,
okay.
This is a hibiscus herb, and as you can see, it's not a powder, it's actually real herb.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so we're gonna pour it over this hot water to show you that there's no dye or anything in it. The color comes straight from the hibiscus.
So the deep red color we're seeing in all of these bottles is purely from the hibiscus then? And you've got sweetened and unsweetened versions?
Right, the sweetened is sweetened with is honey and pure cane sugar,
okay.
And the unsweetened is, there's no sweetener at all.
So why was it important for you to actually brew? Because I know you were approached by people to do something other than just brew it yourself.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of co-packers out there, which are companies that will
bottle your product for you, and they wanted me to switch from herbs to syrup because it's cheaper and you can get a lot more done in less time. And so that's actually what led us into opening our own facility, because I wasn't willing to cut the quality and cut corners. Quality is everything for us.
Okay, well, here you go. This is exactly what happens when
All
you
right.
put hibiscus in water. It starts to turn
Yep.
pink and eventually red, right?
Yep.
So can I
Dark,
use this
rich
to
red
stir
color.
it?
Yep.
So Grandpa's recipe from way back when, is that part of the inspiration here outside of your own entrepreneurial drive, right?
Right, I actually got the recipe from my great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
Yep,
Wow.
he's a Jamaican immigrant who came into America through Ellis Island. Yep.
All right, we've got some cocktails to mix. That's why Ellie is here.
Yes.
So I'm happy to help spill anything you want. So you let me know what I should do to mess it up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we can start with the first one.
The first drink she's gonna make is called the Belle Isle.
Okay. And so this is a jigger. So it's
Okay.
going to help us measure everything out so you won't really make too many mistakes.
To mere mortals, we would call that a shot glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Just making sure that I'm at the right lingo. Okay.
So we're going to use cognac. Cognac is, everybody loves cognac, right? And then, of
Chuck is
course,
like,
the tea. We got to
Like
use
brandy.
the tea, the
Yep.
Ellis Island tea,
Right.
which brings a nice flavor to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up.
Okay.
We're going to open up this.
Go ahead.
And then with the jigger, we're just going to measure out
How much?
1.5 ounces. So
Okay.
1.5 ounces is that line right there.
Okay.
And we're going to pour it right in.
Right.
Okay.
And you'll be making these kinds of cocktails with Ellis Island tea where?
So actually there's an event coming up that Clubhouse is throwing. It's called DET Next. I'll be receiving an award there, and we're going to reveal our latest cocktail at that event.
Okay, great. So another ounce and a half of tea?
Yeah, well, we did 2 ounces
Oh,
of the
2
tea.
ounces,
We
okay.
did 2 ounces of the tea, and
All
we're
right.
going to add just a little bit more because it's so good, and it makes the cocktail feel, taste really nice.
It smells
So we're going
smooth.
to add another 1/2 ounce. So let's
Okay.
say 2.5 ounces of
Gotcha.
that. And then we're going to take a little bit of lemon just to give it a little bit of
Fresh squeeze right in there.
squeeze,
Yep.
Just right in there, just like that.
Yep.
All right.
Beautiful.
And then we're going to do a little bit of shaking here. So with this, you want to make sure it's locked into place.
You have ice in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you want to give it a shake?
I can, sure.
Okay.
I don't know what
And
I'm.
just hold it.
Hold that,
Hold it
yeah.
that way. You're doing a good job.
Okay. How's that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah, that's the workout for the day.
There you
Thanks
go.
for
We're
coming,
done.
everybody. Yeah.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to
With the ice,
with
right?
the ice
No
okay.
straining, no fuss, no
there.
muss.
And it's perfect.
It's
There you go,
perfect.
Chuck.
See?
Perfect.
See?
Yeah,
And then what about the
then
rind?
we-
Is this orange
Yeah,
rind?
so we got an orange rind, and you can like do a peel, you can make a slit in it, and then you can do something fancy like that.
Perfect.
Look at
Gorgeous.
you.
Yeah, like
It's
a
like a
cool
spigot.
cocktail. Yeah,
That looks
so-
Like a
great.
spout. Okay, I will. I'll
Go
just
ahead,
take a
Chuck.
little-
It's early. Thank you guys so much. Now, you also have a
Thank you.
rum punch recipe that you shared with us. That will be on our website for all of you guys, including this one on the Live in the D page. That is at clickondetroit.com. Nailah and Ellie, thank you
Good
guys
to
so
see you
much
both.
for being here.
Congrats.
Congratulations for all your success.
Thank you.